All right, four on the floor, as always, brought to you by Citywide Banks, where this show does its banking. 4 questions. We each get 30 seconds to answer it. When you hear the ding, shh. Here we go.
I don't know why I look back there. I can look
First
back
question. You're Tim Conley, the general manager of the Denver Nuggets. Who do you build around?
there. LeBron James. You see, I'm not as
I guess the
much
question
of
is, who are they going to keep and who might they get in the draft, and who can you build around in that situation?
I would just toss out all the rascals. I guess Gallinari's beginning to be back like he was. But I've been disappointed in him for so long, and not just because of the injury. He should have been averaging when George Karl was here and he's playing. He should have been averaging 24, 25 points a game. Build around? Nobody.
Yeah.
They got to start over.
Well, you need stars to build around. They have no stars. But if you're talking about guys they're going to keep, I would say there are 3 guys that are definite keepers right now. Gallinari, because he's starting to look like the player they hoped he'd look like. They really like this Will Barton kid, the guard they got in the trade with Portland. And Nurkic, of course. We've heard forever that they like Nurkic. And then you're going to have a high draft choice. So those are the 4 people you build around.
Probably wouldn't keep Gary Higgins and also. So, anyway.
All right, second question. Who's your MVP of the NBA? Is it LBJ, your boy LeBron? Is it Harden, or is it Steph Curry?
Curry. I'm going with Curry because Harden doesn't play a lick of defense, and he's had more 40-point games this year than anybody. And he, without Howard in the lineup, he's really done a job. But Golden State Warriors are the number 1 team in the conference, and Curry is the best pure shooter in the game. But the other thing about him is he's actually starting to play some defense this year, and they lead the league in defensive efficiency, and he's part of the reason why. Curry.
All right. I don't know why more people aren't talking about LeBron James as the MVP. Is it because he's won so many before? Is it because he's in Cleveland?
They're in the second in the conference.
No, I know they're second in the conference, but you don't have to be first in the conference to be MVP. He makes everybody around him better. In my mind, he's the most valuable guy in the league right now. He's having another fantastic season, but nobody's talking about it because they are second in the conference. Steph Curry is surrounded by a ton of good players. A ton of good players.
Kyrie Irving.
That's not a ton.
Love.
That's 1.
Love.
He's not having a great season.
Kevin Love.
LBJ is carrying him.
They got guys.
But that said, I'd give my vote to Curry right now.
Okay.
All right. Shaka Smart to Texas as the college basketball men's head coach. Marshall to Alabama. Barnes to Tennessee. Who has the most success? Or who's going to have the most success?
If all of this happens. Barnes will get the Tennessee's program back on track of not, they've gone through so many coaches and they've had the Bruce Pearl in the recent, as my alma mater. I just want to see them get into the NCAAs. Marshall, I think, in both cases, Smart and Marshall, that's not the number 1 priority at the school. I think Marshall's going to be tough with Kentucky and for SEC. Florida's always good. I would say Shaka Smart to Texas. I think he can actually make that a Big 12 power year after year as Barnes did.
Barnes really had a lot of success at Texas. I don't know why they got tired of him. Is it because he didn't win a championship? Is it because he only got so far? He got him in the NCAA tournament quite often. They were always competitive.
Times,
yeah. But I don't know how supportive they are in Tennessee of the basketball program. You might know more than I do.
Oh, very supportive. They have the biggest arena in the Southeastern Conference, 27,000. And look at the women's basketball program.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Smart going to Texas. I think he'll have the most success.
Okay.
And final question. Blucifer to Mile High. Now, if you're not aware, Blucifer is the horse with the scary eyes. There's a soccer stadium. Is it in South America? It's in Turkey. Okay. Well, that's in South America, isn't it? Just kidding. In Turkey. It's being built right now, and this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be encoiled. Is that a word? Encoiled
good word.
by a crocodile and a crocodile head. So should we do that with any of the stadiums here with with Lucifer?
no,
Should we have the horse's head?
I don't think here. No, I don't think here. But I've studied
kinda
this.
cool, isn't it?
I've studied this. This was my question. The nickname of the team is the Alligator. So who do you bring in for the opening game when they open it later this fall? Who would be the perfect person in entertainment to have at that stadium?
Oh my God! You're gonna tell me Tim
No.
Tebow,
No,
the Gators.
Elton John, Crocodile Rock, Crocodile Dundee,
Okay.
baby.
And all the players?
No, you know who needs to
they
do
can
it?
wear
If I can just
Crocs.
have a moment more,
What?
Arizona Diamondbacks should do it.
Ooh,
You could do a
with a snake.
and the Florida
That'd be
Gators.
good.
Okay.
That would be good.
Oh,
Kinda like that idea.
Did you comment?
No,
You like it?
I did mine.
I love it. I
Yeah,
think
I like it a
everybody
lot.
should do a stadium with a theme because
Yeah.
baseball stadiums have a history. Football stadiums are they all look like a spaceship. You know,
Especially the one in Chicago.
I tried to get well, that is a Starship Enterprise kind
Yeah.
of place. I tried to come up with a really good name for this one here, but there is no really good name, and obviously, Diaphragm didn't work, and that wasn't my name.
All right.
Can we get right
Four on
into
the
pick
floor.
six?
Wait. Four on the floor.
Oh.
Brought to you by Citywide Banks, a family-owned, Colorado-focused business bank with 12 locations across Denver and Boulder. They have more than 25 services that your business needs. Trust me on this because we do our banking there here at the Sports Show. They're also a passionate supporter of more than 150 Colorado charities. Citywide Banks.